Yeah, we're here with Central Clarion, the Wildcats, first-year head coach Dave Eggleton. Dave, go ahead and introduce the two guys you got with you right now.
Yeah, I've got Christian Simcoe. He plays wide receiver and defensive back for us. And I've got Brecken Rex. He's a running back, linebacker for us. Both seniors.
As you guys head into the season, what position group are you most confident in and why?
I feel really good about our O-line right now. We returned 4 starters on our offensive line from last year. We're really senior heavy in the offensive line. I think we have 7 seniors in that group right now working towards trying to earn a starting spot. So I think that's going to be a strength over last year.
And conversely, what position group are you most concerned about heading into the season?
I don't know if I want to say concerned, but obviously the quarterback position. You know, we lose a guy like Cal German last year. We have 3 guys that are really competing hard for that spot to start week 1. So I think that's really the spot everyone's looking, and including us, to see who's going to step up and be that guy.
This is probably more for the players. How would you guys define success this season?
I think for starters, making the playoffs and then going from there.
Arkin?
I would say everyone is at least like knowing the plays, doing their job, and helping us at least start off winning games.
As the off-season program's gone on, who has made the biggest gains this year, whether it's an individual player or a position group?
We've had a few guys who have had really good off seasons. Both of these guys here had great off seasons. We've seen growth from both of them. I look at Noah Nazer, probably had one of the best winners in off seasons of anyone on our team, and Mason Songer too, another kid. He didn't start last year. He's an offensive lineman. He had just had a great off season as well. And I'm sure I'm missing guys. We had a really good group of guys working hard all winter, summer. But overall, I think those 4 guys stand out in my mind.
You kind of touched on having to replace Cal German, but also Ethan Burford. It was Cal German to Ethan Burford, Cal German to Ethan Burford. It seems like for a decade. I know it wasn't that long, but it feels like that. Just different guys. Obviously, Christian's going to really kind of probably slide into that spot as the primary receiver. You've talked about the quarterbacks. Just mention the 3 guys that are in that competition right now.
Yeah, right now, the start week 1, we got 3 guys. It's Ryan Hummel, he's a junior. Tommy Smith's a sophomore, and Jace Ferguson's a freshman. And all 3 guys, they bring something different to the table. They all do certain things well. They all need work on some things. And again, we're not going to expect them to go out there and be a Cal German. We want them to go out there, though, and do what they do well and play within themselves, and let some of these guys like Christian and Brecken and some of the other guys we have that can really make plays. Just be sure to limit mistakes and try to get the ball into these guys' hands.
How important does that make the running game? Maybe last year you guys got away from that for whatever reason a little bit. How important is that now for maybe that to take pressure off of the new quarterbacks?
Having an improved running game is just going to be tremendous for us. Like I said, our O-line, I think, is a much improved group, and that's going to be a key to us having success. We've got to be able to run the football, set up play action passes. We can't drop back and throw the ball, 30, 40 times a game. That's just not going to be a recipe for success for us.
For the players, what benefits have you seen from getting back to a more normal offseason?
It's nice that we've been able to have more workouts. We've been able to get together as a team more often and practice actually and get ready for the upcoming season.
Is there any teams that keep you up at night thinking about?
Every team. I mean, you just look at our schedule. There is not in that big school that every week's a challenge. So try not to take it past that first week with Punxsy, but then we look at our first week scrimmage even against a really good Red Bank Valley team that's going to test us, to start out the season. So, I'm not going to look ahead to anyone. I think there are some really quality teams coming back this year, and some teams we don't know a lot about because we didn't play those northern schools last year.
Davey, you've been a head coach before, but you're stepping into some mighty big shoes. Larry Weiser, over 200 career wins. You had an opportunity to coach with them the last couple of years. Do you feel any pressure taking over this program?
I don't know that I feel pressure. You know, I really do appreciate the time that I got to spend coaching with Larry. Just couldn't ask for a better mentor. You know, to learn how to be a head coach from someone like Larry, the experience is just, you can't weigh how much that experience is going to benefit me moving forward. But as far as pressure, I mean, I don't think I feel any more pressure than what I did when I started at CL, or when you know, it's just, I think as a head coach, you know, I have expectations of what I want my football team to accomplish year in and year out, and that's what I'm gonna use to, I guess that's what puts the pressure on me. I don't look outside.
Guys, you know, how much has the transition been made easier by the fact that Davey and a lot of these coaches were already there last year?
It's definitely nice. Like it was an inside hire, like going with one of the guys we had already, so we don't have to get used to a new coach's how he runs the team and everything. And like for some of the guys, we've already been on the team for a few years, and we know what to expect. And I think that's really going to help us in the long run.
Brecken, what are you looking most forward to this season?
I'm looking forward to being able to work with really all of the seniors. It's going to probably be a majority of seniors that are starting. So working together with like your age and people that are just as good as all the starters is going to help out a lot.